Welcome back, everyone. Day 14 is upon us for this 31-day video challenge here in the month of July. I am currently on my way to get a haircut. I am tired of the long hair. It's just a pain in the butt. I either have to do it up or wear a hat, and I'm sick of doing both, so I'm gonna chop it all off. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the GoPro because it's 96 degrees here. This is probably the hottest day that we've had so far this year, and I got to make sure that the camera doesn't overheat. So on today's topic, I want to talk about what non-riders don't understand about riding motorcycles, and they will probably never get it unless they do this. So most non-riders often get the misconception that we just want to go fast and that's all we want to do, but in reality that's not, especially for myself. There are some times that I do like to go fast, but other times, you know, I'm just sitting back and enjoying my ride. And yeah, I can go fast on the Harley, but that's not why I bought the Harley. I bought it to just cruise. If I wanted to go fast, I would have bought a sport bike. But yeah, not everyone just wants to go fast. Yeah, what I like to do is basically taking off. I like to get on the throttle and I just like to hear the sound of the exhaust. Hopefully all this stopping and going doesn't mess up the GoPro and so that it doesn't overheat. So I'm about to get on the highway here in a little bit, so I mean that should help. Hopefully the audio isn't too crappy. I'm testing out some different settings for my mic, so hopefully there's no popping or static going on, but we'll see when I get home and get this thing edited. Another misconception that non-riders don't understand is that how mentally exhausting that riding a bike can be, especially like in a busy area like I am right now. I don't come down here a whole lot. I've been coming to get my hair cut from this guy for over a year now, just because I really like what he does. So I come down here for when we go to a concert or something like that. Yeah, I'm always scanning intersections when I come up to them. And once again, I apologize if the audio is shit now. Hopefully it's not. So another way that it's mentally exhausting, you know, you have to look at intersections. I always look left and look right, and I do that a few times when I'm coming up to an intersection because you just never know what that person is going to do, if they're going to run a red light or not. So you got to be very aware of your surroundings. It's a big part of riding a motorcycle. I want to get home to my family. You know, obviously there's people that they're going to be texting and driving, not paying attention. I've been telling you guys I've been wanting to get a little change in scenery and coming down to the city. So that's what I'm doing today. And also, I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars paying some therapist to go sit in a room and talk about what I'm feeling, how I'm feeling. Like, that's not what I want to do. That's what this machine does for me. It's very good at relieving some stress, just getting on the bike and releasing some frustrations, whether it be life stuff, bills, escaping from work, or whatever problems that you may be dealing with at the time. It just really clears your mind because you're not thinking about all that, you know, you're thinking about trying to make it home. Looks like the GoPro's still on, so we're doing good there. I think I do need to retune my bike again because it's getting a little popping every now and again. And motorcycles are not the only thing that you can do to get your mental in check. Like, there's a lot of stuff out there. You just got to find out what that is. And for me, that's what this is. I'm actually getting down here a lot quicker than I thought I would, but it's alright. It's better to get there a little early. So if he is wrapping up with someone else, I can get in right after him. but also we feel everything, we smell everything, we feel the temperature changes, the nice cool temperature drop when you're going down into a valley. Like, it's pretty hot right now, and just from this little 25-minute ride that I've been on, like, I'm sweating. Like, swamp ass is coming. As far as smelling everything, like, you go by a dead animal or something and you smell every single bit of that. It's not very pleasant. You don't get the smells in a car like you do on a bike, especially if it's been baking in the hot sun. But I'm about to pull into the barber, so I will continue this video once I'm done getting my hair cut. I know my wife will probably be upset with me because she likes it long, but I just can't deal with it anymore. Hopefully. This place is usually a lot busier than what it is right now, that there's no one in the chair right now. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So as I mentioned, I'm getting my hair cut. I'm getting all of this chopped off. So give you a little before and after. But I'm gonna go inside and get this done and then get back on my way. It's hot. I want to go home and enjoy some time in the pool with the kids. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Just got done getting the haircut, as you guys can see. Looking pretty fresh. But I'm gonna get on the bike, head back home. I'm gonna try and get this video wrapped up before I hit the highway, because usually this time of day the traffic is pretty stop and go, and I don't want to risk the camera overheating. So, but I'm gonna get loaded back up on the bike and get this thing done. So stick around. Alright, so where I last left off, talking about that we feel everything, temperature changes, smells. The last topic I want to discuss is that the risk is real when we get on these things, because we aren't as protected as you are in a vehicle. And yes, they make some really protective gear that I've looked into getting, and it's really pricey, you know, and if you want protection, you know, you're gonna have to spend money. People just need to put down the cell phones or whatever it is that they're doing while they're driving, pay attention to stoplights, you know, and I'm pretty sure there's been bikers that have done some pretty sketchy stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife's not gonna be happy with it when I get home, just because I got my hair cut and she didn't want me to, but it'll grow back. I went a little shorter than I wanted to, but like I said, it'll grow back. But if you're new here, you know, make sure you guys go hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're returning, welcome back. You know, thanks for tuning back in. And I really hope to grow this channel. I hope to get better at talking. You know, that's the whole reason behind this challenge that I'm doing. I hope the audio turns out great. Of course, I won't know until I'm putting everything all together. Like I said, when I got back with y'all, this traffic is really busy this time of day. There'll be a lot of stop and go, and I don't want to risk the GoPro overheating. I turned down a bunch of settings in the GoPro, so hopefully that will do some stuff without losing quality of the video. With that being said, guys, I will catch you guys on tomorrow's episode. Peace.